Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just turn the game down there. I think that might be a little loud. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, if you can hear the game in the background before we get started. The game is not out yet. It comes out tomorrow. I believe EA posted like launch times depending on what area of the world you are living. But what we're going to be doing here, thank you Random Thang in the Twitch chat, really appreciate you clarifying that for me. Welcome everyone, good to be here with you today. Hope you are excited about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Actually, not Fallen Order, Survivor. You've been excited for Fallen Order, now you're excited for Survivor. This game is awesome. Go check out Jordan's review if you want to kind of get more nitty-gritty on what to expect from the game. This is going to simply be a playthrough of some of the opening hours of the game. People asking how we play it. We get review codes. We have received review codes for decades at this point. Outlets have the ability to play the game early and review it. Our review was based off of the game pre-day one patch, but we have now had that day one patch, so what we are playing today is going to be what you guys will be playing tomorrow. As you can see here, I have two options underneath my camera: Start New Journey, Start New Journey Plus. I've played through the whole game, but we have to play from the start of a new journey. We can't go into New Game Plus. But yeah, some of the questions I just wanted to address, one I saw multiple, is how many planets are there? I got to know. I'm not going to spoil for you how many planets or what planets there are or anything like that. I will say, depending on how far we get into the game, the main planet Kobo, which is the one that you've seen in all the marketing materials, the one that all the previews were set in, that planet is massive. And to me, it feels like when you first enter the lands between an Elden Ring, you'll see enemies walking around in the distance, you'll see like meditation points and puzzles and places to explore. It's kind of wild. Hopefully we can get to that in these opening hours. But that planet is one that you continuously kind of return to and explore new areas. So what's different about these two games is less so much like, cool, new mission, new planet, or returning to a bunch of planets. There are multiple planets in the game that you do go to, but you often will return to Kobo and explore a new area, which is very different from the first game, and it makes Kobo feel just infinite in how much there is to kind of see and do in it. It's a little bit overwhelming. I will also be posting either later today or early tomorrow on GameSpot's YouTube channel. I will be posting an X things I wish I knew before playing the game. So I've played through the whole game. There's a bunch of stuff playing it that I wish the game had told me or explained better in the early hours. That video is going to dive into that. So I recommend before you jump in to Survivor, or if you've jumped in the early hours, go check out that video when it drops, again either later today or early tomorrow, and it will, I think, help a lot of you kind of get your bearings with some of like its settings and where you want to spend your perk points and things like that. So there we go. So yeah, here we go. We are about to jump into the start of Jedi Survivor. Let's do it. Are you guys excited? It's a really, really good freaking game. You guys are going to love it. We're just going to play on Jedi Knight. Jedi Knight is the one I played the whole playthrough, my first playthrough through. I didn't change my difficulty at any point. I didn't go down, I didn't go up. There are some tough fights where I was almost tempted, because we had to get it done before review. I was like, let's just kick it down to Padawan or whatever. I didn't do that, but we're going to stick on Jedi Knight. I think I might kick it up to Jedi Master, and maybe even Grandmaster for my New Journey Plus, but we're just going to do Jedi Knight today, so I don't look like I don't know how to play the game. Yeah, so here's a little taste of the great accessibility settings in the game. You can turn on and off force interactions, you can turn on and off navigation hints. There's a ton of excellent little accessibility settings and tweaks in this game. We're just going to leave it as it is. I'm not playing on PC. This is the game on PS5. And I won't talk over cutscenes, don't worry. Enjoy. Coruscant, baby. Highest of times in the Twitch chat. This new season of Shameless looks crazy. There are no ponchos in the game, for people asking and people saying. There are no ponchos. You have jackets, shirts, and pants that you can swap out. There's a lot of customization options in the game. And for those who are looking to pick the game up on PC, I have heard there are even more there's a ton of technical issues with the game on console. There are even more on PC. If you have the option to play on console, I think the safe bet at launch is going to be picking it up on console. There are no ponchos.
The rumors. The Jedi. We brought him in alive.
The Senator is expecting us.
There might be ponchos like a jacket option. I have not unlocked one, and I've unlocked a ton of the cosmetics in my first playthrough.
Yeah. Wish you died like the rest of your kind, traitor.
Well, thanks, Nux. Thanks for the sub. Star Wars 1313, if only we got that game. I can put subtitles on for sure. I got you. And also, someone asked about the accessibility. Here are all of the accessibility settings. We can go in here. We can turn the subtitles on. We'll leave them at 5 if you guys need them bigger. How much space does it take up on PS5? 150 gigabytes. It's huge. Cool. So this is the accessibility settings. One thing I recommend, and I'm going to go through this in my X Things video that we're posting to the channel in the next 24 hours. I set my field of view to widest. There are, on console, 5 settings. Narrowest, narrower, default, wider, widest. You're going to want to set it to that because there's just so much going on in some of the combat settings. But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of accessibility settings. There's a permanent slow-mo mode. Ton of stuff. I can bump up the game volume. I am going to actually turn the music off, though. EA told us we should do that when we do our live stream because there's issues with copyright claims and things like that. So we're going to do that.
Keep this quiet. That's right.
Sidestepping Inquisitors, one-upping Vader. The guy's playing a dangerous game.
So are we.
There is a Jedi outfit that you can find at some point in the game.
This district is locked down. Senators
How close to Obi-Wan's Saber can you get with the new
We're taking a
customization?
detour.
If you pre-ordered the game, you have all of the parts for Obi-Wan's lightsaber. And if you get the deluxe edition, you have all the parts for Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Like rats in a maze. I don't like it.
Stick with the plan. We'll be fine.
As long as I get paid.
I have rights, you know.
leave on your own or we take you in.
We're citizens. You can't treat us like this.
Yeah? Says who?
Level 2046 has seen better days. War's expensive. Someone's got to pay for it.
Hard enough to make ends meet in this galaxy.
Not according to the propaganda.
Yeah, I can move my, yeah, let me move my camera if you feel like that would be better. I thought the middle would be better once we got into combat, but we can move that down. Watch this, the magic. This is how the sausage gets made, people. I'll move it down. And then if you feel like it needs to get moved up when we're in combat, you let me know. I'm not playing on PC. I'm playing on PS5. As I've said before, the PC version of this game is supposedly very, very problematic, and many PC players have recommended checking it out on console.
These days he rarely shows his face in public. We think he's making an exception for us. Well, we've got something that'll bring him favor with the Emperor.
I see it. Very stand out.
He's tough, sir. The Senator's just making sure everything's on the level. Emperor off.
Attention. Level 3046 is now under curfew by order of Senator Sajon. Clear the streets and shelter in place until further notice. Security patrols will detain and incarcerate anyone who does not comply.
Get over here, Jedi.
The rest of you will stay here.
That wasn't the deal.
Deals change.
Not this one. I come along or we walk.
Only you. The others must wait.
Terrorist.
You gonna let him call you that?
That's enough.
So where'd you find him?
Night market. He was trying to buy a crate of electroproton bombs from a Chagrin arms dealer.
How'd you make the arrest?
Jedi have to sleep, same as us.
When the Senator gets a hold of you, you'll wish you were dead.
Always nice to meet a fan.
This way, Jedi. Mind your business.
This is my business. The prisoner needs to be in mint condition.
The Senator requested I bring the prisoner to him alive. He is breathing, isn't he?
Droids.
Is the district secure?
Yes, Senator.
It better be. Vader's dogs are always sniffing about. Jedi is a rare quarry these days. What else have you brought me? See that he is paid.
It's been a pleasure, Senator. Hope this isn't the last time we get to do business together.
The renegade Jedi Cal Kestis. You have made quite a name for yourself. Sabotaging weapons depots, disrupting supply lines, flaunting this for everyone to see. The failed coup on Norset. That was your doing, wasn't it?
What do you want, Senator? A confession? You already know I've been working with Saul Guerrero.
Before I deliver you to the Emperor, you will lead me to the remaining Jedi.
I can't. It's just me.
No use resisting.
I'll speak during the gameplay.
I'll find out one way or another. Sometimes all it takes is a speech. But in there, I have other tools at my disposal. Or maybe I'll just use this. Your master's lightsaber. Jaro Tapal, a traitor like you. And to think one day our children will ask, what is this thing? This relic of a corrupt institution destroyed by its own arrogance.
Arrogance is a trap a lot of us fall into, Senator.
Is he talking about the Jedi
I'm
or the
sure
Empire?
The Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces.
Uh-oh.
What?
Did you really think you could capture me? Got classified military intel stored on your yacht. And you just brought it right to me.
No, he fixes it up, random
Thanks,
thing.
BD.
Twist chat.
You'll burn for this.
That's mine.
Stop the Jedi!
Take him alive!
Come and get me.
I can't get an angle! You're not getting out of this!
Oh, and there's dismemberment in this game on human characters.
Dead or alive, just get it!
Got Senator? Come on out. Talk.
Kill the assassin!
We've got an intruder here! We don't even have to try here!
Come on, bud. Come on, buddy.
The training's paying off!
At least you cauterized the wound exactly. They'll be totally fine.
Can't see the Empire!
There you go. Another one. Thank God I've played 40 hours already to nail that parry down. My first time playing this, I was not nearly as good with the parry.
Now he comes to us. He's coming a little hot. Oh, really hot! Hold It's okay. These things happen.
Yeah, the music in this game is great. I just, unfortunately, have been told I need to mute it in order to stream, so... When you guys play, it'll be an even better experience.
Doc, where's the senator? Yeah, I'm gone. You see it? Negative. Call it in. It's about the prisoner. Could be with the senator. Or he fell. I want confirmation before the senator's comms are back online. See anything? Nothing yet.
You're going to be able to change fighting styles in like 2 seconds. You have the dual wield. Well, you have the double-sided lightsaber kind of from the jump. Like next combat situation, you're going to be able to. So for people asking, people saying that they haven't played Fallen Order, we do have some story recap and an everything to know on GameSpot's YouTube if you need to catch up on the story and remember what happened in Fallen Order before Survivor.
I can't open it. You don't have anything for it, do you?
So I am playing on the quality setting. If I kick it over, I'll show you what the performance setting mode looks like. I actually think it looks better in quality. I think you trade way too many like visual quality. You're not going to necessarily notice it on the stream, but in person I think that the quality mode at 30 frames actually looks better. It's a cinematic game, so I actually think like the 30 frames isn't necessarily a problem. You guys let me know which one you want to watch me play it in. You're not going to notice obviously the visual differences because we're streaming, right? But yeah. And then something else I want to show you is the FOV. So this is its widest setting. This is what I recommend playing the game on. You're going to be in a ton of combat situations where you have enemies surrounding you on catwalks, firing their guns at you. Having it on the widest like literally changes how easy it is to play. And then this is what its default setting looks like. So as you can see, like it's like a lot tighter in on Cal. And then you can also go to a really narrow view as well. Well, that looks exactly the same as the wider one, so that's the default. Oh, I see. It's a little bit more pushed in. It's not a huge difference, but the widest setting, I think it makes a big, big difference. And this is on console. I'm assuming on PC it has, like, a slider. You know what I'm talking about?
We gotta find that yacht before the
I
Empire
don't
does.
think performance mode is 60. I don't think we're hitting 60 frames in this game. PC can't even hit 60 frames.
Safe up here? You gonna disobey a direct command? Found it! I copy you.
Minimap. This is the minimap. It's very akin to the one in Fallen Order. One of the cool things you can do, though, in this game is if we go to accessibility and color profile settings, you can change the colors of literally anything in this game, which is awesome, including elements of the map. So you can actually change like the color of the floor, like the background terrain. Like you can make the areas that you haven't explored yet or need to go to like a different shade, which is really cool. You can change like what unlockable doors look like. So I don't think they've fixed the minimap design, but they've made it so you can customize it to where it like maybe makes sense for you. There is a graphics mode on PS5. It's what we were playing in the beginning. This is running in performance mode now. You're not going to notice the difference between the two other than the frame rate on stream because of the bit rate of the stream. It's going to look, quality-wise, pretty identical. But in person, it is, I think, a big graphics drop. I played the whole game in quality mode myself when I did my first playthrough. Yes, you will be able to change the color of the lightsaber blade. All of the colors you had at the end of the first game are available to you. We just simply need to find our workbench. But the moment we find our workbench, we can start changing lightsaber stuff. And we can take a look at that in a sec. I think there's actually a workbench in this area or the next. I don't think performance mode is 60 frames a second. I think this is closer to 45, 50. It is not fully... the planet of Kobo is as much of an open world. It's like way more of an open world than we had in Fallen Order, but it is not all of the planets are not as big as Kobo. There are yellow lightsabers. There are not new lightsaber colors, from what I can tell. So all of the lightsaber colors you could get at the end of Fallen Order are the ones you can get in this. They haven't added any. So we just spent some money on a skill, this lunging strike ability, which is cool.
Hey, BD, let's go.
Now, I have a question for the chat.
I beg you.
In this
I
playthrough,
fought in the war.
do you want me to explore all the side things and get all the collectibles and stuff, or do you want me to just focus on going through the story? If you're talking about the fight that happens later in the game, it's fantastic, and it is easily the hardest fight in the game, Desert Hermit. Please no one ruin it for anyone in the chat. I'm probably going to be streaming for 2 hours, so we're probably going to go till 1 p.m. Eastern, so another hour and a half. Alright, cool. People are saying main story. Okay, story seems to be the overwhelm. We've got side, collectible. Oh, see, now people are saying collectibles. Oh, the way I want. Thank you very much. I'll do a little bit here and there. Let's compromise. I'm not going to go out of my way to find everything. And there's some things on Coruscant you cannot do until you return to it anyway. But if I see, like, a collectible or I see, like, a little something that's, like, right there, I'll go do it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to show you every nook and cranny. There's also, at this point in the game, once we get to Kobo, things will definitely change. There'll be a lot more of, like, oh my god, there's a million things I can see and do. Right now on Coruscant, it is pretty pointed anyway.
Last seen on Dock 27. Hey! Eyes up! Can't take a hit. I can't land a hit!
Don't fall behind.
What you got for me, BD? You gonna scan a thing? Thank you. Oh, could you not get white blades in Fallen Order? I thought you could. Also, you cannot get a red blade until you beat the game, and you can use a red blade in New Game Plus, but you can't have it until then. Yeah, exactly. You do get an orange blade, though. So, you know, there you go. Hollow map unlocked. We definitely already looked at that. Scout troopers are easily the best stormtroopers. There's not even a question. Not even a question.
There's the eye.
White is new. Okay,
Still
cool.
drifting.
Yeah, you can get a white. You can do
That's
a
the
white
spirit, BD.
lightsaber then. I could have sworn that was in Fallen Order, but if it wasn't, that is new. The red blade is dark side, but I think they just are like, hey, you've already played through the story. We're going to give you the option for red blade. They have a party blade as well, which I guess is like numerous. I haven't checked out New Game Plus, but one of the things is a party blade. That's like multicolored or whatever. Favorite Jedi? Honestly, after this game, Cal Kestis is making a really, really good claim for my favorite Jedi. There is no black sword. There we go. Here we go. Dual-sided, baby. There we go. Make quick work of those guys. And I think we're going to find a workbench around here. I'm going to change it up. If you go watch, I captured all the footage for our review. If you go check out that review, I have a different lightsaber color every minute. I think I used all of them at one point in the game.
Look at the situation.
Come on.
tactically.
Oh, I can just do this. I forgot about that. There has to be a third game. If any of you watch Kind of Funny,
In there, BD?
Barrett Courtney on their review said, while he felt content with the game of Fallen Order and like felt like, oh, that's a good wrap up to this story, I agree with him when he said, after Survivor, I need the next game immediately. Dual wield you get at the very end of the Coruscant intro. Thank you, Majora's Pet. I've already played for like 40-ish hours, so.
What took you so long?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, taking in the sights.
Oh, did I say that?
Been a while since I was on Coruscant.
I've made a lot of Star Wars content this
Part of the
week. I
job,
forget what
Gustus.
I've said about a lot of stuff. More coming out tomorrow. So this is Bo Kuna. He is one of the new characters in the game. And I'm telling you this, guys.
Why make it easy for him?
Excellent character. One of my favorite new Star Wars characters we've had in a while.
No comms it is. Bravo knows best.
Do I know if Vader is in this game or not? I cannot confirm or deny any kind of cameos like that. You're just going to have to play the game for yourself to see.
Coob and Liz are probably starving.
Bode is bricked. He is bricked. He's a big beefy boy.
You don't want that.
Remind me to tell you about the Karita
Difficulty,
job sometime.
I'm playing Jedi Knight. But yeah, Bode
Looks like
Kuna
that factory stopped
is
the yacht.
awesome.
I call that a win.
No gunships. We must be making mischief.
Let's not keep them waiting. How are we gonna get you across?
Well, that didn't work.
Oh yes.
Think you can knock down that crate?
Worth a shot.
Haptic feedback and trigger and all that feels good. Not mind-blowing, not like oh, this is the best. I still think the best use of haptics and stuff was
Jetpack's handy.
Astro's Playroom.
Remind me to tell you how I got it sometime.
I have not played a game that has utilized
Taught you to move like that. My master.
all those
Every time I
as
fell,
well as
Got me
Astro's
back on my
Playroom.
feet.
Sounds like a good teacher to me. Stormtrooper patrol.
Looking for us.
Better us than the yacht, yeah?
Nope. I forgot that I can't climb up slippery slopes. What good are those Jedi powers
Who
if you
needs a
can't go
jetpack?
up a slip and slide?
See that cable?
On it, Kestis.
Yes. So the guy, if you didn't see, Bode was is masquerading as like a security guard essentially. So he was the one that turned us in, and this was a setup. If that wasn't clear,
Buckethead's below. No going around.
I think
them.
blue has to
Can
be
we
my
go through
favorite.
them?
Just like,
Already when
I mean,
you are,
red
Kestis.
Sith is hot, but it is Charles from Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes. Does BD get new upgrades? Yes, he does.
Where did you come from? You think you're tough? I hope that hurt. I can't do this by myself.
It's so funny to like look at my health bar and how short it is compared to like how long my health bar is by the end of my first playthrough.
Troopers coming.
Let's get the drop on him.
Sure thing. On your signal.
So another tip I'm going to give you
We're not done yet,
is...
Okay.
Another tip I'm going to give you is if you look in
I
the...
don't speak binary, but I hear you, BD. Team effort.
If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, there's an icon like Bode, like a little Bode icon. That is the... when you're playing with other characters, which honestly doesn't happen a ton, but when it does happen, you have the ability to give them commands to attack a target. Spam it as much as possible, because they do a stunning attack. Even if they're attacking the person that you want them to target, spam the targeting button, because they only do that stunning attack when you hit that button. So just something to remember, it's really easy to forget.
Reading my mind, Jedi.
Darksaber's tight, but it's not, like, I wouldn't consider the Darksaber a lightsaber color, because it's just for the Darksaber.
All set.
Oh, Temtem has great use of the haptics? That's a bizarre game to, like, be a great haptics, like, option. I can't modify it off the bat. Again, the moment we find our first workbench, I will show you all the modifications, but I guess we haven't run into one yet. Alright, there's nothing I can do here. I can rest. I can't change my stances because I don't have any different lightsaber stances yet. I don't have any perks unlocked yet either.
Yeah, let's find the crew. This place is a ghost town.
Oh, that is a shortcut up there, so I'm not even going to bother going up there.
For trouble.
Speaking of trouble, let's avoid that patrol.
Agreed.
The noodle shop.
Enemy's close. I got your back, Cal.
Enemy under us. On it.
Who was it in the chat? Skipper asking me which stances I rocked with. Once I unlocked the blaster and crossguard stances, I rarely switched for them. I think they are...
Weapons free.
Those two stances give you the best overall package. They support each other great. The blaster stance is really quick. It gives you that range. The crossguard gives you all the heavy hitting. Yeah. Yeah, you change stances out at save points. You can only have 2 stances equipped at a time. So just keep that in mind when you're playing.
I think it could have been terrorists. Think it's a coordinated attack? Hard to say.
Oh no! Here's one of the new abilities, an expanded slow-mo ability. See, I used the... There you go, there's that stun. There's that stun move in Bode.
Trigger fingers itchy.
Yes, you get all of the stances through playing the game. And you get blaster and crossguard relatively early into the game. Not immediately, but it's you have them for most of the game for sure. Oh, a collectible.
Found something.
I could have, right?
Priorite shards. These are used for cosmetic, for buying new cosmetics. I believe this is a... Oh no, this is...
Let's double back.
This is not a shortcut. I need to go this way. This is the way. I'm not going to give specifics on when you unlock blaster, but it is early-ish in the game, and you unlock crossguard. You unlock crossguard like soon after you unlock blaster too. Like it's not like a big leap. There is, while there's nothing you can do to like get blaster faster, there is something you can do to get crossguard faster. Much like double-sided, you can go to Dathomir early in the first game and get the double-sided lightsaber early if you wanted to. There's something similar with the crossguard. It'll be in our X things. I wish I knew video that'll be going up either later today or tomorrow. So if you do want the crossguard, definitely tune into that video because it'll explain what you want to do to get it as early as possible. Are we going to stream the new Zelda game? Probably at some point will we get to stream it early. That'll depend on whether Nintendo lets us, but if we can, I'm sure that we will.
The Emperor turned the Jedi Temple into his palace.
Yeah, that's what the Empire does best. Take something you love.
Yeah, so the stances are just named after the lightsaber, like what lightsaber you have. So the single-sided stance, double-sided stance, dual-wield, blaster stance, crossguard stance. I'm not going to tell you which planets you can or cannot go to in this game. That is something I would not spoil for you. Other than the fact that we're on Coruscant and I've talked about Kobo a lot. But Kobo is the one in all the preview and marketing materials. Oh no! Sorry, I'm forgetting that I don't have my Force Dash ability, so I am like... I screwed that jump up because I thought I could Force Dash to it, and I forgot that I don't have that anymore.
Few jobs here and there.
I could tell you impressed him. That isn't easy.
I'm good at what I do.
Can you play New Game Plus with all your upgrades from the start? Well, you have to beat the game to play New Game Plus, but all of the upgrades from Fallen Order are in the game in the regular playthrough, you know? I am relying so heavily on my Force Dash ability, and I don't have it because we're playing a new playthrough. There we go. We didn't spoil the complete game yesterday with our review. We literally told you things that happened in the first couple of hours. There is so much story left to be told. Like, you have no idea. You think we spoiled the game, but it's literally information you learn within the first couple of hours. I'm not ignoring you. I literally just addressed what you said.
Yes, from what I hear, his enemies end up in turbo dogs.
Hostiles.
Enemy.
Yeah, it reacclimates you. I mean, we've seen many of them kind of already, you know? This game feels like Spider-Man. Wait till you get later in the game when you get a grappling hook. Then it's gonna really feel like Spider-Man.
Some kind of rare mineral, I guess.
Did the patches form fix the performance issues? Not that I can tell. I haven't had any crashes since the patch, which is great. I had a bunch of crashes when I played the game before the patch. So if it's just crashes that it fixes, I mean, that is big, but there's still a ton of performance issues.
Targeted range. Moving to obtain line of sight.
Been looking forward to this, Tin Man.
Scanners failing.
About time.
There you go, there's that stun. Let's get in there. Look how far. Screw fuck him up. I don't care if I can't swear on the stream. I'm gonna fucking do it. Let's go.
Give me a target.
Maybe I should ramp up the difficulty. Well, maybe not. Oh, I don't have any health. That's not great.
That guy really didn't like you.
Don't think he was a fan of you either.
I don't see a way.
I don't know if quality mode has ray tracing on console. I am not sure if it does.
Find something, buddy?
Like, I have zero idea.
Ascension cable.
I don't think it does.
Worker season for construction now.
On console.
Can you repair it?
Cable's a bit frayed. Not in bad shape. Should be a quick patch job.
Are there any
So I
game-breaking
heard you
bugs?
fought the Empire
Well,
on
we'll
Kashyyyk.
talk about it after this cutscene, sorry.
Yeah?
Hijacked a walker and broke open an Imperial prison camp single-handed.
That one was BD.
Just the two of you.
And some friends. What about you, new guy? You in this for the credits?
Credits never hurt. But, I have a daughter. Kata. I don't get to see her as often as I'd like, but at least I can provide for her.
Must be hard, being away from her.
I'm telling you, man, Bode Akuna
She's
is going to be a
gone.
lot of people's favorite new character.
The Empire took her from us.
Sorry. Taking a lot of people.
More every day. You ever use one of those?
I'll figure it out. It was a scrapper on Braca.
He's an experienced voice
You've been through a
actor,
lot for someone so young,
but he played Charles
survive.
in Red Dead Redemption 2.
aren't we all?
Sentry cable's holding.
Good, I got a feeling you're gonna need it. That wasn't so hard.
Yeah, of course, Yosuke. Go ahead.
Crew's doing all right. If Gabs gets bored, she might slice into Imperial comms for fun.
She back dead.
Too good. Syndicate trained, but got on the wrong side of her employers. Bravo used to fly for the Republic.
Ex-military. That explains a lot.
Oh, did he voice a character in Bad Batch?
I just started working with Coop and Liz.
Cantina on Norsid. Bounty hunter got the drop on me. Twins threw him
this-
down a mine shaft. Friends ever since.
I don't think this is where I'm meant to go. Maybe it is. Oh, lucky there. Oh, I actually should probably refuel at this meditation station because I'm out of stuff. Yeah, Charles from RDR2 is the one that like everyone kind of knows him from. God, what a good game. What a good game Red Dead Redemption 2 is, huh? And if you disagree, you're wrong. I'm just messing. Or am I? It depends on what today means for you. If you're in Australia, today is tomorrow, and then yes.
Contact. Enemy. Looks like a fight.
God, the scout troopers are so cool.
Clear.
I wish I was a scout trooper. Well, I don't, but I wish I had their armor. I would rock their armor all the time. Yeah, he's been in a lot. He's a storied voice actor, for sure.
I've given you everything I have.
We're here
Be
to
careful
protect you.
Googling Bode
I'm
Akuna.
sure that's worth a few more
You
credits.
definitely do not want spoilers about like his story or his character or anything regarding that. I think that was a dead end, so... Red Dead is one of those games that I played like a bajillion hours of and never ended up... Oh, that's right. That's what I have to do. I played a bajillion hours of Red Dead and I never beat the story. Pipe. Pipe's still going on about this. They're not massive story spoilers. They happen in the opening hours of the game. They are totally fair game, totally within the embargo of what we could talk about. Also, I didn't write the review, so... like, bro. I definitely would, be not so quick to anger, as Master Yoda might say. Sorry, I'm a little turned around here. Oh, okay. Yep. Now I'm remembering where we needed to go. My B. Oh yeah, there's a ton of really great clothing options for Cal. They really addressed the kind of lack of customization, great customization in Fallen Order.
That right, BD?
Pipe down, pipe down! Drew Smith wins award for comment of the day. Sorrow. I mean, bro.
Now, good to see you.
Oh, Sorrow.
No job
Wow.
ever goes according to plan, does
It's a
it?
hell of an emotion to
What
have
fun would that be? How's the new guy doing?
for that.
Bit of a talker, but good in a fight.
Huh, I'll take it.
Gab sliced the yacht. Senator can't call for help, but he's locked in pretty tight.
You try knocking?
Batisa!
I just bet the twins of the Senator had you in there stuffed and mounted.
Hey, I want a cut of that.
Hey, Cal, if you die, I get the mantis, right?
Sorry, Gabs. Not mine to get.
So what's the plan?
God,
Yeah,
Game
you
of the
have to
Year,
sign all around
RDR2,
city.
God of War, or
Senator
RDR2,
has military
I don't know,
intel on
man.
his personal terminal here. Could give us a fighting chance against the Empire.
Ponchos are not
Problem
an
is,
option.
Can't secure blast doors.
There are no
Even the
ponchos
twins
from what I
can't
can tell
pry
in the
those bad
game.
boys open.
How are we getting in?
You fellas got the yacht down, Jetpack. Then I'll work my slicer magic. With my lovely assistant.
I'll grab our transport. Be back before you know it.
Let's do this.
Twins, get Cal across that gap.
Yeah, also Pipe. Really thought you would have left already if you're worried about spoilers. Like, I'm literally playing the game.
Use it.
Copy that.
There are no ponchos, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't get through there at this point, but we're gonna go this way. These guys are gonna push this over for me.
Thanks, twins.
Keep your eyes sharp. Bravo says he's still on notice. Yeah. Maybe next time you'll check for syndicate tats before you pick a fight. Hey, Cal. How you holding up?
Just appreciating the view. What am I looking for?
2 beams wrapped around the yacht. Gotta take a lot of torque. I'm talking Jedi torque.
I think I can handle that.
Hey, Cal, I tried to move those beams, but...
Yeah, Gabs gave me the heads up.
All right.
All right. Push that out of the
Beams down,
way.
Gabs. Can you tell the twins to pull down the yacht?
On it. Scoop, Liz, your turn.
Yeah, one of the best things about the game is, like, Cal starts out feeling really powerful already. And they just kind of ratchet up the difficulty, ratchet up the difficulty and the
I'm always careful.
the variety of enemies to kind of push you beyond that, right?
For the record, I loosened it up for you.
Nice job, Cal. Hop on. We'll bring you down.
I'm on.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yacht's all yours.
I think I have to wait for this, yeah. Nope. I remember this being I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm meant to drop. Oh, I was meant to go back. It was weird. Oh. Ah, here we go. This is where I needed to go.
BD, when you're ready. What's the hold up, BD? You need to be rebooted or something?
Glide around the map like he he fills his poncho with force and he flies around the map. There are creatures that you can kind of hang underneath from and glide around the map, but it isn't his poncho. That would be so funny if that's how they did it in the game. He just opens up his poncho and then like force. Oh, now I wish that was how they did it.
unfinished business. Give us your terminal passcode.
Impossible. They'll execute me.
Maybe I could change his mind. You will give me access to
So you have Jedi mind tricks in this game, which is really sick. What should we do? Trust or reward? Trust or reward? Quick, quick, trust, reward. Which one? Which one? Trust, reward, trust, reward. Trust, never mind.
You can trust us. We're all friends here. Unlock it.
We're all friends here. I can trust you. I will unlock the terminal.
Well, it made the decision for you, random thing, so. Good thing you wanted trust. Also, we're not going to reward this son of a bitch, you know what I mean?
He moves, blast him.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, BD. Let's see what we got.
Boo.
They're everywhere.
Not the breakthrough we were hoping for.
Years of fighting.
No, there are no like story choices in the game.
What did you expect? You lost. The Republic is dead.
It was killed by politicians just like you.
Do you think I wanted Utapau to join the Empire? The compromises I made created a future for my people.
I've been to Utapau, Senator. They spit your name out like a curse.
At least they are alive. Why fight when you can't win? Surrender tastes bitter at first, Cal, but sweetens with time. Free me, and we'll cut a deal.
No, Senator. Someday when your children see this, they'll know the Jedi never stopped fighting for them.
Amen,
How
dude. Let's go.
disappointingly naive.
Skipper in the chat.
Are getting that
Like,
ravenous
oh,
look.
I was
Let's
really
wrap it up
hoping for
before
some
we have another
Utapau
Kalita
lore.
incident on our hands. Yeah.
And we got it.
Coming with us.
Okay, let's take their food to go.
I'll say this. I think this game does, that conversation he had with the senator was super interesting. About the fact he's like, look, I don't want to join the Empire, but I had to think about my people. And Bode is like, they hate you. And he's like, yeah, but it's better than them all being dead. Like, the game has a ton of stuff in this about, like, compromise and sacrifice and, all of these like story elements. I think this game does some of that stuff about what is good, what is evil, the light versus the dark. I think this game does that better than anything in Star Wars that I've seen before. By the end of this game, you're gonna feel a lot of conflict about how things have played out and characters' decisions. I'm so excited for people to play this. I think people are really, really, really gonna love this story.
Which tool of negotiation should I start with first? Didn't you call me sharp-tongued?
And yes, the Grand Inquisitor is also in
Well, it will have
Utapau.
to do.
This game has a lot of story things tied that were similar with Andor for sure. But it stars a Jedi.
Lucky you, Senator. You've got a date with Saw Gerrera.
He'll
Cat.
kill me.
Oh, I don't
My
know
cat
about
is
that.
looking for attention
Depends
right
on
now.
whether you cooperate. That's a skill Senator's prize, right? Cooperation.
Is there time for a quick tour of Sejan's terminal? I could see if the Senator's got anything else we could use.
And by we, you mean dirt you can sell to make some credits?
You can fight the good fight and still get yours along the way, Cal. That's war.
Maybe next time.
Fine. But lunch is on you, and the twins are starving.
We get what we need?
Yeah. Wonder what Saul has for us next.
First, we gotta get this intel topside.
Partisa!
Partisa!
Kulka!
We got a plan for the senator?
Still thinking it through.
We could always ask Coob and Liz to see whether the senator can fly.
You'll pay for this, Count Kestis.
Oh.
I've changed my mind.
Thanks for
We
hanging
should
out,
always
Skipper.
target the Empire.
Yeah. Feels good to make a difference.
No, they're loaded. Filthy rich. Make the huts look clean by comparison. I bet this senator has more credits stacked to this.
Oops. One of the planets is pretty open world. It's way bigger than anything in the first game. But not every planet is like that.
You have been caught harboring a traitor. Kestis! Open fire! Scatter! Get the cover!
Beric and Inquisitor!
Kobo is really open world. We'll probably end the stream right as we kind of start exploring that, and you'll see it's way, way, way bigger than anything you've seen in Fallen Order or that you will see in the rest of Survivor. Yep, no, that's the end of that senator. He's gone in the first hour.
Cal, gotta go!
Cal, come back!
Cal, where you going?
Get back here, Cal!
Yeah, she has a metal arm. Can't have a Star Wars game without a character without a robotic arm. There's a couple in this game, actually, I think. Because in the book that's set between Battle Scars, that's set between this game and between Fallen Order and this game, Grease loses an arm, and so he has a robotic arm in this as well.
More later. Gotta keep moving.
Oh, these freaking things.
They're hunting us, buddy. Gotta stay one step ahead.
Unauthorized access. Activating security protocols.
Oh no! Oh damn! Oh, there you go. First death. Take a shot. But this teaches us about respawning and getting your XP back and all that. I thought I was going to be able to double check. Okay, I can. How are you able to play this while reading the chat? I've been streaming for years. It's a skill that you cultivate over time. Oh, I should probably have stopped here. Stop at every meditation point you find, because you can fast travel in this game. And you're going to want to do that because you're going to have to double back in some locations. You're going to explore some areas and hit a wall. So always stop at a meditation point. Quick tip, when you're playing this game, if you want to do a finisher move, there's going to be like a red dot when they're low health that comes over them. Don't immediately hit the square. Unfortunately, the finisher move is just like the attack button, and so often it will just kind of continue the combo rather than doing the finishing move. So if you see that red reticle come up over the enemy, pause for a second and kind of line it up and then press square or X if you're playing on Xbox, or I don't know what the keyboard command is, but just kind of give it a beat, because the finisher won't happen unless you kind of, like, you have to kind of end the combo and then line up the finisher. All of these crates are super useful because they have stim packs.
Stim canister. That'll prove useful.
I don't know who plays on keyboard, but there's some people out there, I'm sure. Robot sushi baby. Obi-Wan and Kenobi. I was saying to this earlier to people in the chat, but we can't get through here at this point. We don't have the ability to do so.
That way's blocked. Come on. We'll come back later.
Oh, and we don't have the ability to do that either. Open that door. Aw, just out of range. What a bummer. More dismemberment. There's his alarm. I made a joke to my colleagues when I was playing this game for the first time and I realized there was dismemberment. I was like, it's like in a because it's a T-rated game. I was like, it's like in a PG-13 movie where you get one F word. In this game, each character gets one dismemberment. Like, he'll never cut off, like, both their arms or a leg and an arm. It's like you get a leg or an arm, but you don't get any more than that. This is fun. Watch this. Cutting up the meat. The meat cubes. Performance after the patch, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I played most of the game before the patch. I haven't had any crashes since the patch, which is great, but there's still a bunch of visual hiccups and things here and there that definitely happen. I'm hearing that the console, like a lot of the ports that for PC that have been, you know, a thing recently, like the console version is way more stable than the PC version. SkillUp lost his save when updating to the patch, which is something they warned us would happen when they said the Day Zero patch, though, like it could corrupt your save. But I haven't heard of that happening on PS5. Granted, just to clarify, that should not happen to you, because when you get the game, you will have the patch already. So that is, I just want to be very clear. There should be zero risk of you losing your save when playing this game. That was just something for us reviewers, and they were very upfront about that being a possibility. So, just so you know. Yes, we have the ability to confuse. Can someone who remembers in Fallen Order, could you do this in the first game? I don't think you could. You can make them fight each other, which becomes a really useful skill. Also something, don't forget to spam this either. Sorry, buddy. You were my
You're
friend for 2
expecting me
seconds.
to use it like that.
Yeah, Cyber Demon, that's a great point. There is no blood because you're cauterizing the wound immediately.
Troopers everywhere. Gotta be careful, BD.
Which, that would probably mean that everyone would probably be okay. Like, it's the bleeding out that kills you. Oh, I'm just jumping for the sake of jumping, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this hook here.
Find that Jedi. It's gonna be my first chance. Oh, hostile approaching. Going down. Just here. All right, let's end it. You see him yet? No. I'll take him down. You won't get away. Your guard. Looks like he's weak.
Oh, whoops.
Stim here.
Man, I wish I could play like New Game Plus and show you all the cool skills that I unlocked. There are so many moves that I have on my double-sided lightsaber that I can do that I can't do in this playthrough. Come on, buddy. Take the shot. Oh, they dead. Oh, let's not get started about people in Twitch chat. Let's not talk about the prequels, the sequels. I just can't have Star Wars discourse. Let's just enjoy the very good new Star Wars game.
Breathe.
Oh, yes, of course I can. Yes, I wanted to do that when we got into gameplay. So let me just, maybe if I put my camera like right here, that's going to be the best of both worlds for people. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you'll be able to see the stance. We'll see what's up. So I got a new skill point. Something I recommend. Don't feel the moment you get a skill point you have to spend it. I'm just going to do it for the sake of this, but there's a lot of really great skills that require 2 skill points that you can get early on. So even early in the game, like having them stack, like I recommend it.
Let's go.
All right, Nooks, Litigator. All right. Good talking to you as well, Nux. Have a good day. Enjoy survival when you get your hands on it.
They want me. They've got me.
That was handy.
Cal.
Yes, there's haptics and triggers and stuff like that. Force triggers, not force triggers. What is it
I'll
called?
take the Inquisitor. Keep that other gunship off my back.
Adaptive. That's right.
We gotta take her out. BD, here!
Impressive! But you're hurting bad inside, Kestis. I can sense
No,
it.
she's not dead. She just got her arm cut off in the first game.
All the guilt you're
It was
feeling
very,
for
like,
those
nebulous as
fools
to whether
you
she
led to
died.
their deaths.
And she's very much alive.
Makes you so predictable. Oh, this'll be
So when she does this ability right here, where she's like holding her hand to her head, you have to use force abilities to kind of kick her out of this. Yeah, and then she like does a big lightsaber attack, and then she's able to be affected by lightsaber hits.
no way. That was nothing. So tired. I'm not done with you.
Ooh. Oh, she negated my slow-mo. That sucks. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. My nose is itching. Oh, God. Nelson from The Simpsons? That's funny. That is really... There we go. Dual wield, baby. Here we go. And there you go. That's how you unlock dual stance.
Oh, a new toy.
It's very quick. But it also does the least amount of damage out of any of the stances. Any single hit.
Not quick enough. I'll crush you once and for all.
Oh, yeah, so this is sick. If you hold triangle, you'll see, but it can block basically any attack without, it'll parry and counter attack without you having to do any timing. It's pretty cool. Watch this.
Masana!
So he just like floats his lightsabers, and when they attack, boom, bam, bam. So cool.
You were a Jedi Knight before you betrayed our order. Your name was Masana Tide. It's time to set you free. Yeah. I'm okay.
Double-bladed duel would be wild. You do not get that. I will spoil that for you. You do not get that in this game. So yeah, you can change stances. So you could have, you know, dual wielding on, you know, this side, double on this, you know. Yeah, we confirmed it. Confirmed dead. Only one allowed, exactly. don't worry. We get some excellent villains in this game. Yeah, I saw a lot of people online who were like, "Oh man, I really wish like the Ninth Sister was like the boss this time around." Trust me, we get something far more interesting with this game. So something I recommend also when you play, I put all of my points in boosting my maximum force. I think at the beginning of the game, it's pretty stingy. It gives you, like, very little force to play with. Like, you get 2 force pushes in, and then it's maxed. You will unlock force increase. There are, like, things in the game that you can, like, kind of meditate at. They're, like, crystals, and they give you more force and health. But I spent pretty much all of my points in the early moments upgrading how much maximum force I have, and I recommend doing that because you just get a lot more to play with, right? The heavy attacks are also use force meter as well, so, you know, if you use a force push and then use a heavy attack, like, you have to wait. Yeah, so you can change the forces. So you'll see, actually, if we go to stances real quick, so if we do, let's do single-sided and dual-wield, right? So if we do single-sided, it's like that, and then if we go to dual-wield, he'll grab the second half off of the hilt there. Very cool.
Bravo. Are you there? Let's get back to the Mantis.
Random thing in Twitch chat says, Cal is nearing the dark side with his euphemism of setting one free. I can't wait for you guys to play this game. That's all I'm going to say. Goodbye.
Am I all that's left?
Am I all that's left? I love that. Dude, honestly, so one of the fun things in Kobo is, you know, there'll be enemies just kind of milling about that you can fight. They have some really fun dialogue when they're just, like, walking around and don't recognize you yet, so I would say, like, before you attack enemies, like, give them a second, and they'll drop some great one-liners for you. Is there a setting to turn off haptics? That's a great question. I assume so, because okay, so it's not under controller. Disable UI input, hold, trigger effect function. Let's look in accessibility if you could turn haptics off. Maybe you can't. Interesting. It doesn't look, from a quick glance, it doesn't look like you can, but there's a lot of settings in there. Maybe I'm just not finding it. Kobo is the best planet in the game because of how different it is from the others. It feels, I said this early in the stream. Oh yeah, let's do the force ability. Come on, baby, let's go. But Kobo is, I said it in the beginning, but Kobo, when you, and we'll probably get there, honestly, when we first get to Kobo and see the world, it's like stepping into the lands between an Elden Ring. Oh, whoops, I missed that jump. My bad. Like, it's huge. There's a ton of different And instead of in the first game where it was kind of like if you had a new mission, you were kind of going to a new planet often, a lot of the game takes place on Kobo, and it just takes place in different parts of Kobo. So there's like a forest area, there's like a volcanic area, there's a swampy area. Well, dual wielding in what? So, legit Flippy asks. You mean double-sided? No, you can't. If you're dual wielding, you have both halves.
You are alive. Thanks to this crazy son
and you cannot have double-sided with blaster.
Oh man,
the blaster stance is always a single-sided lightsaber because it's meant to be faster. Not at will. You need to get to the Stinger Mantis like the first game.
I should have. They knew what they signed up for. We need to get topside and transmit that intel to Saw Gerrera.
This is a console, PS5.
How we honor the fallen.
Zukos in Twitch chat says, "Hello, does this game run well on PC?" From everything that I've heard, PC is going to be the worst way to play this game at launch. You're going to be disappointed with how it performs. Whereas on console, you can't be as disappointed because you didn't spend thousands of dollars on a machine.
Bravo. You got Overwatch?
On it.
Alright. I'll draw the fire.
Like people with like 4090 setups
Let's get some payback.
can't get 60 frames.
See you in the next scrapper.
It is a scar, and you can find out how Kyle got that scar in the book Jedi Battle Scars, which is set in between this game and Survivor. You'll also learn how Grease lost his arm. We live stream on this channel around big game releases. I have a personal Twitch channel. You guys can actually find me everywhere on the internet at Great Britom. Like Great Britain, but Tom at the end. I have a Twitch channel. I stream every Sunday and Wednesday. In fact, if any of you are Avatar Last Airbender fans or Korra fans or anything like that, on my stream every Sunday, we're doing the Avatar Legends TTRPG, the like D&D-esque role-playing game. We just started that up. It's a lot of fun. Having a blast with that. So if you're into that, definitely go check out my Twitch channel. Again, Great Britom on Twitch. And Unranked Podcast on youtube.com/Unranked Podcast. Unranked is the name of my podcast. If you are a fan of content like Giant Bomb, where it's just a bunch of people bullshitting and talking about games, like Unranked Podcast was created in that vein. We've been running it for like 7 years at this point. Go check it out. But yeah, can't open that door. That is a thing we get much later in the game. So yes, you will be able to return to Coruscant, and there's things to see and do later that you can't see and do the first time around. It's great. Doc Fisk, it's the Avatar tabletop RPG is fantastic. Let's go into skills. I might play Survivor there later on. Probably will be playing Survivor on there. Late game Survivor, like with all the abilities and stuff. So, yeah. But for right now, before the game launches, we can only stream the opening of the game. Let's go to Force abilities. Oh, let's do a Confusion upgrade, for sure. Confusion is such a useful ability. Why are the games so big? Someone asks. It's a very technically impressive game, and there's a lot to see and do. Is why it's so big. Why games so big?
Let's move.
They won't like this. Go up. Enemies nearby.
Bravo's got our backs.
Got your back.
I love the like blaster blocking dual wield motion because it just looks like inflatable tube meh. Oh, he took him out before I could do it. Like, how is he moving his wrists like that?
That's one, Bravo.
So I actually ended up using dual wielding the least in the game because it doesn't have a heavy attack. The heavy attack is just the like this force parry move. So I always found myself going to instinctively go to do a heavy attack with dual wield, only to find out there is no heavy attack. It's just the floating force parry.
Let's take him down.
Running into the hit him.
Another down. That'll teach him.
I remember kind of being a little... Oh, I think I just need to talk to them. Excuse me. Crossguard and Blaster, once I unlocked those were the two stances I pretty much rocked through the entire game. I think Crossguard is my favorite of the three, but I'm always like a heavy weapon guy. Like if I play, like in Dark Souls, I'm always like get the biggest sword, take the biggest swings.
See you both in the air.
So it kind of speaks more to me.
This has been a great first
Blaster
date
is
and all, but I still
fantastic.
haven't gotten paid.
I almost guarantee once you unlock Blaster and start playing with it, you're never gonna de-equip it. Because it's the single-sided with a gun. It's so good.
I can trust you.
And it's so useful to have.
More work to be done.
Looks like I made the cut, huh, BD?
The buddy system is throughout the game. It's not utilized a ton.
May the Force be with you.
It's not utilized a ton. Like it's not.
You're a great fighter, Cal. Let's see how well you fly.
Yeah. What edition were we given to trial? We received the deluxe edition, so actually once we get into... I really thought there'd be a workbench on Coruscant, but there isn't. But the moment we get to a workbench, I'll show you all the different lightsabers and stuff that we can create.
Oh. Whatever it is.
Comes out tomorrow for the public, Adam. Unless you're, like I said, unless you're like in Australia, in which case it's available now. I don't think you can customize the Mantis. You could change the color of the Mantis in the first game, right? I don't think that's in this. I have not found it, and I've played the whole game, so...
No traffic. Looks like this portal's under maintenance.
As soon as we breach the surface, jump to light speed.
Gotta take the risk. We've already overstayed our welcome.
Also, this shit is fire. Enjoy.
We got company.
On my mark, hit the brakes. We'll drop behind him.
Copy that, Bravo.
Nice work, everyone.
Hope that's the last of them. Not a fan of long goodbyes.
Is that what these ships are called? Are they called Z95s? They're like X-Wings, but they don't have the X. They just have the one thing. I had never seen this ship before, but they're so cool. They're like really skinny X-Wings.
Can't shake them.
Hold on.
This whole sequence.
That's one way to do it.
Learn that move from you. There's our exit. We're almost there.
More coming in from the surface.
And on our tail. We're trapped.
Skills down. We're almost... Ah!
Bravo!
I was gonna ask if we ever got a Lego Mantis, because I would buy that immediately.
You mind running diagnostics while I transmit the intel? Sent. Let's hope this information does some good. We did it.
The Z95s are sick.
Hey, let's make sure I look good, right? Get my best side, right? Breaks off my table, kid.
Well, it's as we hoped. This book is a copy from the Jedi Archive.
That's great, Seer. Just wish we could have stopped the Empire from getting the rest.
Patience. This war won't be won soon. Or by us alone.
The galaxy is vast, droid. And I have seen only a little of what it has to offer. But one day, I will return to Dathomir and whisper what I have learned to my sleeping sisters. You are not invited.
You know, it's not often I break out an old family recipe like this. Well, what do you think? Mara.
It's good. Could use some more salt.
Too much salt is bad for you.
It's wonderful, Grease.
I'd actually pay credits for this. Oh, yeah? Hey, I might start charging you, Cal.
All of these characters, as great as they were in Fallen Order, they are even better. Grease, Merrin, Seer, they're all fantastic in this game. Like, endeared to them even, like, way more than I was in Fallen Order, even. Random Thing asks, do we go back to Dathomir in this game? I'm not going to spoil which planets other than Kobo, which we're about to arrive on, you see in this game. But, yeah.
Gyro's failing. We need that. Any ports nearby that won't turn us in for a reward? Yeah. Pull up the Kobo system. That's where you settled down. Out in the middle of nowhere. Could be a good place to lay low. If anyone knows how to fix up the Mantis, it's Grease Dritus. Think we can make it?
We should tidy up before we visit Grease. You know how he is about mess.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and BD1 gets a bunch of vision. It's not just colors. Now we can change like BD1's like build. Here we go, workbenches. Let's do
Get
it.
this back on the workbench.
All right.
Okay, what do we got?
So the Hermit is if you pre-ordered the game, you'll get the Hermit lightsaber options and clothing, which are Obi-Wan's. Rebel Hero is if you get the deluxe edition. How many platinum trophies do I have? All right, I'm gonna take a quick story here, ladies and gents. Super quick. We'll get back to the game in a second. You guys will love this, and it's a tragic story. This tale of Darth Plagueis, otherwise. How many platinum trophies do I have? I have 0 platinum trophies, and that is because I'm not a trophy hunter. The one time I tried to get a platinum was Spider-Man PS4. After playing the game, I had like 80% of trophies, right? The last one I needed to go get to get the platinum was visit Uncle Ben's grave. And I did. And the platinum didn't pop. The trophy said, you've completed it, but it never gave me the platinum. And then the PS5 upgrade came out, and I thought, oh, maybe this will give me the platinum finally. So I went into the PS5 upgrade, and no, that didn't pop either. So I have done everything in Spider-Man 2018 to get the platinum in that game, but I don't have it, actually. And that killed any desire for me to ever try and get a platinum trophy. Yeah, exactly. That was the platinum, Noel, that I was going for, and it, unfortunately, escaped my grasp. So the one thing about, like, the lightsaber and everything and, like, building Luke's lightsaber is you have to do it manually, which is kind of frustrating. Like, you can't just say, like, oh, give me Luke's lightsaber. You have to, like, choose all of the pieces, and then you have to choose the paints. But you can mix and match. But this is what Luke's lightsaber would kind of look like, double-sided. And then you go into... So there's blade, right? And you can choose the color. So there's blue, green, purple, yellow, cyan, magenta, indigo, orange. Oh, red. Okay, to be clear, red I have unlocked because I've beaten the game. You will not have red when you boot up the game for the first time. Yeah, it has force grab for sure. There's white, you have that at the beginning of the game. And then there's party, which... Is it changing colors? What's going on here? Oh, is it just random? Or is it oscillating between colors? Sorry, Anakin's lightsaber, yes, it can be Anakin's. So you have all the parts, but as you can see, it looks kind of different. So what you need to go is into materials and go to, oh, I thought there were deluxe paints. Where are my deluxe paints? Oh, there, okay, interesting. So I think the sheen of silver is correct. The grip we need to make black. And it doesn't look black in this lighting, but it is. You'll see in the game. I think the accent is electrum plated. And I think it's also a metal alloy for this part. And then crank the polish all the way up. You can probably crank the polish of the grip all the way down because it's rubber. And then you want to change the condition because, as you can see, there's like different layers, but pristine. And you can actually, what's really cool is it can go in.
Got a good feeling about this material.
The customization in this game for like lightsabers and stuff is off the chain. Maybe it is chromium.
Let's see how it handles. We're almost there. Let's head up to the cockpit.
Yeah, I'm playing on PS5, gang.
We're so good.
Do party. Go party, party time. I'm not gonna play party because I don't want to get in trouble with EA. We'll keep it a blue. We're playing with Luke's lightsaber / Anakin's lightsaber. We'll keep it to the blue. It does. It does actually. If you pick purple, it etches onto the side of the lightsaber pad. MF. Yeah, customization in this game, light years above what is in Fallen Order.
Failing all over. You got anything?
Hey, Noah, what's up, baby? Noah Reno, longtime listener of the Unranked podcast.
Nice one, buddy.
He'll do all the evangelizing for me that I need.
We're not gonna make it to the hangar. Gotta put her down. Hold on, BD. Completely fried. We won't be flying again without repairs.
Oh yeah, Jawas everywhere.
Okay. This is us.
Good to see you, Noah.
The outpost. I guess we finally get to see Grace's cantina.
All right, Majora's Pet. All right.
Come on.
Which Star Wars movie is my favorite? This one. Like, if we took the cutscenes from this game, it would be my favorite Star Wars movie. Let's also show off, so we can customize Cal, and we have, so you have hair options, which I haven't, in this playthrough, haven't unlocked any. You can also change, you can also give him clean shaven. You can go stubble clean shaven there. There's the jackets. So these are the Rebel Hero and Scoundrel are deluxe edition ones. The Hermit is pre-order. But yeah, we can do that. And you can even change the color. So the yellow is the iconic one from the end of episode 4. But you can change the kind of color of it and like some of the design. Then you have shirts. So the Rebel Hero one, this is again the Luke Skywalker look. Scoundrel being the Han Solo one. And then you have pants. And that's Cal as Luke Skywalker with his lightsaber.
It's so calm.
Empire Strikes Back is the best
on,
of
Long way to
the
go.
all 9, I would say.
Okay. So Grease is on the other side of all this? Mind giving me a closer look? That is one big beast. We have our target. Now let's reach it.
We don't have a Return of the Jedi black outfit, as far as I can tell. What I found from my first playthrough, we just have this outfit. That would be sick.
Last time I saw a Lucre Hulk was Braca. Long time ago, Prof. What would you say now? Come on, Mantis won't repair itself. Just hope Grease has the parts we need.
Always remember to rest. If you need to rest, don't forget to do it like I did numerous times in my playthrough.
Battle droids.
their territory. That means stay still. Nice hit.
These don't look like any separatists I remember. Bedlam Raiders? What has Grease gotten himself into?
Nope.
Take a look at that view.
Oh, if I missed it, if I missed anything, I'm just kind of like, I'm not doing all of the side stuff that I already did on my first playthrough. I'm just kind of what I want to do is get to when we get to Rambler's Reach and the open world opens up, and show you guys that because it's pretty exciting.
Nice work.
Yeah, and there's tons of shortcuts in the game.
Another day, another eliminated.
I think it's safe to say these droids have new masters. Sinking. Gotta move. Okay, so they explode. Good to know. That is not a tar.
Oh, whoops, right. My bad. That's not what I needed to do.
That doesn't sound good.
I need to rise the thing so I can make the jump here. I'll get your thing. I can't get your thing right now. I'll get it later, buddy. There's a chest over here. Yeah, dual Skywalker lightsabers. There we go. We can give him a short beard. A great big bushy beard.
Don't they see the bigger picture?
Negative.
Game's great, Eric Clark.
But you're a droid.
Gonna be tough, I think, for something else to beat it for Game of the Year for me. We'll see how Zelda does.
Enemy in sight.
Time is over.
And also, like, the game only gets... Like, the game starts out strong and it just gets better. Like, by the end of the credits, I needed to play the second game. Yes, we're putting out the, we're going to be putting out a video either later this evening or early tomorrow that explains how to get the crossguard early. We get it early because we got a review code from EA. So we've got the review up. I've already beaten the game.
We just need to find a way
We're just checking out the early moments.
He's gonna be surprised to see us, huh?
The early moments of it right now. Based on story, this one. Like, based on every factor, this is a better game than Fallen Order, I think. The problem with Fallen Order is that its whole inciting incident is like, oh, Cal has something that could allow him to... Oh, there's another one. Restart the Jedi Order, which we know can't happen. So it's already like, there's some tension removed from that because he can't start the Jedi Order. He just can't do that. This game the story opens up a ton of possibility for where these characters end up in the future, and like a ton of possibility for like the future of Star Wars in general. It manages to find a way to kind of decouple itself from
together by much.
the overall like canon in a really smart way that doesn't actually affect the canon. That means that you have no idea where these characters are going to end up. Whereas in Fallen Order, it was like, well, he can't start the Jedi Order. He just can't do that, so, you know. Yeah, there's some great games. Great games to be played. Alright, we're just going to get through this area, and then we will wrap it up. These are the seeds. There's seeds. Collect.
Let's go, BD.
There's gardening. Cal is looking. If I made him, if I could give him a brown beard, or you know.
Look at this.
Then yeah. Am I excited for Tears of the Kingdom? 1,000,000,000%. Dude, that last trailer was the most hype thing I've ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I still watch it. Just like, you want to feel good about life? You want to feel good about the future? You just watch that Tears of the Kingdom trailer, baby.
Okay.
I actually do think I need to go this way. This is not Naboo, this is Kobo. This is the main planet in the game. It is substantially bigger than any other planet in Fallen Order, or even in the rest of this game. The other planets in this game are very much like Fallen Order, where it's big open paths with kind of side paths. This is an open world. For all intents and purposes. We'll see. I'm going to show that. The last thing I'm going to show you is like how open Kobo really is. This intro area is not indicative of the rest of Kobo. Oh, that was a big hit.
Here, buddy.
Oh! That was wild. This is a PS5. Dude, that's Tears of the Kingdom trailer was fucking good. You should watch it if you had not seen it. I used recall. Okay, so we got... Is this not where I'm meant to go? Maybe it is just this area. I need to get... I'll just throw that for the sake of throwing it. I need to get into here. No, I'm not finding you worm things right now. I need to... Oh, right. Yes. Now I remember.
Please let me go. We won't prospect in the gorge again.
You hear that?
No. Do it. Call it in. Another one down. Raven, they're on the field.
Oh, well, there we go.
Very nice.
There's a mini game in here that is it's called Holo Tactics that you unlock later in the cantina.
I was trespassing.
It's very simple and a lot of fun. You get to add characters to that to play with by scanning enemies. And it basically is kind of like, taking your action figures and be like, oh, if 3 stormtroopers went up against 3 battle droids, who would win in a battle? Like, that's what Holo Tactics is. So make sure to always be scanning enemies when it gives you the option, because it adds them to your collection for Holo Tactics.
Tear him apart, droid. No mercy. Affirmative.
Mando droid. Didn't miss these.
Oh my god, I thought he said Mando droid. I was like, what? Mandalorian droid. These guys, by the way, these Bedlam Raiders, they're always hiding behind corners. So always check your corners when you enter an area if there are Bedlam Raiders, because they're always hiding. Always be scanning. Always be scanning.
Always on point.
There are droid-to-cars in the game. You see that in one of the trailers.
Hey, what have you found? You want to press it, right? Those things pack a punch. Okay, now let's find a way out of this tarp.
Yeah, so we have these things. They follow us, so we can have them kind of... And then we can pick them up, throw them where they need.
That could be useful.
I would say this is a regular lightsaber. The thin lightsabers are like a noodle thin. Oh shoot. I need them to get up a little bit closer. I think the best pairing in the game is Blaster and Crossguard. Less stat. Like, once I unlocked both of those, I kind of didn't turn back. I would sometimes go back to double-sided instead of cross-guard, but... Oh yeah, and that's really cool. You can request hints if you need it, but I'm just having a little trouble here. I just need it to follow me, but not get close enough that it's going to explode. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, thank God. There we go.
There. That should do it. Let's keep moving. We're almost there.
BD1! Are you okay?
Didn't I tell you to be more careful about who you scan? Come on. Should have left you in that rat tar nest.
Thanks, Majora's Pat. Again, I have played the whole game, so I've been playing it non-stop for like the last week, so I have a lot of kind of practice, shall we say. Oh, that didn't kill it.
Find something?
Whoops. I did not mean to do that.
Good job.
Oh, whoopsie. It doesn't tell you if you're missing boxes. That is something you have to unlock. There's a hidden area, one of the many hidden areas in the game. And if you go through that and beat like the mini boss at the end of it, it will add to the mini map like where box locations are, but from the jump you do not have that. And there's a bunch of things like that, like seeing where all the seeds are and stuff. We're just gonna jimmy this a little bit. Oh, actually, maybe I don't need to be up here. Maybe I can just be down here. Maybe not. Yes. It's such a cool side mission, too. Like, one of my favorite moments in the game. I could have sworn... we are playing early because we are a really small website called GameSpot that gets review access codes early and makes content for review. You might not have heard of us. Oh, that's what I needed to do. I needed to cut this. Right. Yes, the story is canon. The story is canon. I don't think they make Star Wars stuff anymore that isn't.
Stat?
Even if we may wish that it's not canon.
You're a long way from Bogano. Do you think I can do that, BD?
The humble boggling. Alright, I think we're actually about to step. Yes, we are. Alright, and this is Kobo, ladies and gentlemen.
Not a bad change of scenery. Grease's place should be around. Yeah. Look at that.
Quite the view, ain't it? That your ship came down, Dredger Gorge?
Yeah, we had some, technical problems.
Probably met the Bedlam Raiders then.
Attacked us as soon as we landed.
Glad you're okay. What y'all doing around these parts?
Looking up an old friend. Grease Dritus?
Grease? Oh, shoot, I know him. I run the stables in town. My name's Mosey.
And Cal. This is BD1.
Why are you cute, little droid?
It's good to see a friendly face.
Likewise. Well, path seems clear from here. Shouldn't get in any trouble. Let's go looking for it. Oh, and, say hey to Domodendra when you get in town. She, doesn't take kindly to strangers.
We understand. Thanks for the advice, Mosey.
Bet.
So this is Kobo. This is what I mean when it gives big lands between vibes. As you can see, all those blue lights in the distance. There's one, like, really in the far distance there, directly ahead of Cal. Those are the meditation points. You can see, oh, there's Rambler's Reach. That's the hub area. Over to the right, there's, like, some other things to explore. So this planet of Kobo is staggering. The amount of things to see and do. This isn't even close. This area that you're seeing in front, like, this is just one. There are sectors around all of this, too. It is huge. Not every planet is like this. Other planets are more like the planets from Fallen Order, where they're mostly linear, big open areas with some kind of like side stuff to explore. They made Kobo like this planet. You're going to return back here constantly during the story. The planet of Kobo is very important to the narrative and it's very unique, and you'll find out why in very soon. Why it's so important. Why you'll learn what the big thing in the sky is. Where is it? You see in the distance that kind of like in the sky, the ball of light with the things on either side. That's very important as well. And you're going to learn all of that in this game. But I will leave that to you to explore. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out here for the first couple of hours of Survivor. We will have additional Survivor content going up later today and tomorrow. Some guides to kind of help you get started, what to spend perk points on, what to do first, how to get the crossguard lightsaber early, things like that. So keep an eye out here on GameSpot's YouTube channel. Or if you're on Twitch, go over to our YouTube and check it out. So those are going to be coming in the next couple of days. If you want to follow more of me, you can find me at Great Britom, just like Great Britain, but with Tom at the end. Great Britom on every platform, Twitter, everything. I stream on Twitch. We're playing the Avatar Legends TTRPG on there currently. We'll be playing some late game Survivor as well. I've beaten the game. We'll probably maybe do some New Game Plus, but you'll get to see all the abilities, all the cosmetics that you can unlock, things like that. So make sure to go follow me on Twitch. You can check out the Unranked podcast that I'm a part of that is very much like some Giant Bomb content you guys might like. So if you're a big Giant Bomb fans, go check that out. That has a YouTube where there's video podcasts, but we're also on any podcasting platform. So that's Unranked Podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And enjoy.